It was a night of the stars as Taylor Swift turned 34 on Wednesday. And leading the A-list attendees was Blake Lively, who was celebrating her BFF's big day at upscale New York City restaurant Freeman's before heading to the Box nightclub, alongside Gigi Hadid and many others. The Gossip Girl star, 36, looked phenomenal in a sizzling leather dress with a racy thigh split and a plunging neckline as she strutted her stuff at the bash. The split afforded a look at her lithe legs, clad in patterned tights, while she upped the drama of the ensemble with a pair of Victoria and a Christian Louboutin boots. She paired the look with a chic clutch bag and a pair of bold gold earrings, while adding a vampish touch with a slick of dark lipstick. Taylor and Blake have been friends for nearly a decade after famously hitting it off in 2015. Like the fearless singer, Blake and her family are based in New York City. Missing from the action was birthday girl Taylor's boyfriend Travis Kelce, who a source told DailyMail.com is really excited to celebrate with her. An insider exclusively told DailyMail.com this week that Swift is really excited for her NFL star boyfriend to meet her friends and celebrate with her. The source also said the Kansas City Chiefs tight end is nervous because he wants to spoil her and make it the best day ever for the superstar. There were many other flower deliveries arriving throughout the day, and a party truck was also seen arriving picking up the remnants of a fun night at her apartment. She enjoyed a PDA-filled, pre-birthday celebration with Travis and his mother Donna in Kansas City, Missouri before jetting off to New York on Tuesday. They were also joined by Travis' teammate, quarterback Patrick Mahomes, and his wife Brittany. As Travis is currently back in Kansas City for mandatory training, he was absent on Tuesday night when Taylor kicked off her birthday celebration at Manhattan's Zero Bond with BFF Selena Gomez, 31, and actor Miles Teller, 36. However, insiders revealed he is reportedly keen to continue celebrating her special day throughout the holiday, and even into 2024, with plans to join her on tour. Travis is going to be with her and he is really nervous because he wants this to be her best birthday ever, a source told DailyMail.com about her birthday. It isn't about gifts for him, though he will be getting gifts for her, but he wants to provide an experience for her that is likely going to be more than just today, they added. He is looking to lead things into Christmas and the new year and have it be all about her, the source continued. He wants to be with her as often as possible and after the season he intends to join her on tour. They are going to take their romance all over the world, the insider said about the long-distance couple's holiday plans. He is very excited to make her feel like a princess. Director John Krasinski's movie about ifs, or imaginary friends, also stars Cailey Fleming, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Louis Gossett Jr., Emily Blunt, Matt Damon, Maya Rudolph, and Jon Stewart. Ryan Reynolds discovers his daughter can see everyone's imaginary friends from their childhood in the teaser trailer for John Krasinski's fantasy comedy If, which dropped on Thursday. Not to be confused with IT, the 2017 supernatural horror pick, If sees a perplexed Reynolds go on a light-hearted magical adventure with adorable creatures as his daughter, Bea, played by Cailey Fleming, uses her superpower to reconnect forgotten ifs with those that created them in the first place as kids, only to then grow up. What kind of kid creates an invisible if? Reynolds questions at one point in the trailer as he forms an unlikely bond with Bea over her imaginary creatures hatched by childhood minds. In the end, If promises viewers they may find the inner kid in all of us as you have to believe to see becomes the tagline for the Paramount pick set to hit theaters on May 17, 2024. This is a movie that John and I have been talking about for years now, something that feels a bit like a live-action Pixar film, Reynolds added in a featurette for If also released on Thursday. The fantasy pick also marks a reunion between the A Quiet Place director and Krasinski's The Office co-star who plays Blue, an enormous teddy bear in If. The Ifs are also voiced by Matt Damon, Jon Stewart, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Emily Blunt, Maya Rudolph, Sam Rockwell, Louis Gossett Jr., Sebastian Maniscalco, Chris Meloni, Richard Jenkins, and Awkwafina. Krasinski also wrote If, and produced the movie along with Reynolds, Andrew Form, and Allison Seeger, while John J. Kelly and George Dewey share the executive producer credits. All they keep asking me is if I'm gonna be your bride might accurately describe Taylor Swift's night after Tony Romo accidentally referred to the superstar as Travis Kelce's wife Sunday, December 10th. Romo's slip-up came when Kelce caught an amazing pass during the second quarter of Sunday night's Kansas City Chiefs vs Buffalo Bills game at Arrowhead Stadium. "As you see Kelce's wife, Taylor Swift, in the audience," said Romo, who was commenting on the play. With a nervous chuckle, he quickly corrected himself, "I'm sorry, girlfriend." On Sunday, Swift, wearing a vintage Chiefs sweatshirt, stood in a suite watching the game among friends. The pop star, who was just named Time's Person of the Year, confirmed to the public that she's in a relationship with Kelce in her cover story interview published this week, in which she referred to herself and Kelce being a couple. "We actually had a significant amount of time that no one knew, which I'm grateful for, because we got to get to know each other. By the time I went to that first game, we were a couple," said Swift, talking about her first appearance at a Chiefs game in September. "I think some people think that they saw our first date at that game. We would never be psychotic enough to hard launch a first date." Tony Romo trended on X, formerly Twitter, right after he referred to Swift as Kelce's wife. "They need to play Lavender Haze at halftime," read a text screenshot from one fan to another. On the Midnight's track, Swift sings about people asking her when she's getting married, and only seeing her as a one-night, or a wife. Other Swifties shared funny gifs, or joked about how news headline writers and Swift's publicists would react. See the televised moment captured below, followed by some fan reactions. Eva Longoria pulled out all the stops on Wednesday night as she attended the launch of Fontainebleau Las Vegas, the newest upscale resort in Sin City. The Desperate Housewives actress, 48, looked nothing short of sensational as she arrived in a metal silver mini dress. Her sparkling high-necked number gleamed under the lights, while showing off her long toned legs. Eva added a brown belt to cinch her in at her tiny waist and toted her essentials in a gold clutch purse. She boosted her height in a pair of brown high heels and added even more sparkle with a pair of diamond-encrusted earrings. Eva slicked her hair back in an elegant bun and sported a full face of glamorous makeup, including false lashes, glittery eyeshadow and a slick of nude lip gloss. The Fontainebleau towers over Vegas at 737 feet 224 meters tall, boasts 3,644 exquisite hotel rooms and suites, according to the website, and is certain to become the go-to stay for Hollywood's elite. The 150,000 square foot resort/casino promises a new era of luxury hospitality with world-class dining, nightlife and entertainment. Eve's stunning outing comes after she admitted she felt like the ugly duckling and did not identify as a beauty growing up at Elle's Women in Hollywood event last week. She recently told Elle that she didn't have a problem being sexy while playing Gabrielle Solis in Desperate Housewives. When asked where that confidence came from, Eva, who is one of 9 women to be honored by Elle at the star-studded bash, told Entertainment Tonight, "For me, the ugly duckling, I did not identify as a beauty growing up and I don't have a very healthy relationship with it because it didn't define me. When people are like you know you're sexy and beautiful and you're on this list, I'm like bring it yes, yes." She continued, "It's better than the alternative, I guess. You know my sisters are still like why are you a spokesperson for L'Oreal? It's nothing like family to ground you." Eva's ugly duckling comments come after she spoke about young people comparing themselves to others on social media these days. She told People magazine, "For me, I was lucky not to grow up in a time of social media. I never had that relationship with beauty that I think a lot of young girls grow up with, especially today, with the pressures of it in comparison and trying to keep up with these oftentimes unattainable images." Eva added, "I come from a family of independent, strong women. I didn't have to look far for those role models. My mom raised 4 girls, 1 child with special needs, had a full-time job, had dinner on the table every day at 6, was at every band practice, cheerleading practice, everything. And so for me, it's like, wow. I always think, I'm not doing enough in my life." Eva recently told Elle of being seen as sexy in Housewives. "I remember when I was on Housewives and I was the sexy one, people were like, Are you scared you're going to be pigeonholed as sexy? I was like, oh god, no! I'm riding that wave to the beach! Go ahead and say I'm sexy! I don't care, because there's going to be a day when you're going to say I am not sexy, and I won't care then either.